So we're just about to film episode 5, the Nitty Gritty grand finale with the legend that is Seasick, award-winning producer from Chicago. Really looking forward to this one. I've been a massive fan of his body of work for a long period of time, and a lot of his instrumentals have been used for my cinematic videos filmed by yours truly. Come with us, let's go. Obviously, just want to give a quick intro to yourself. Obviously, today I'm joined by award-winning Seasick producer for Little Dirk, G Herbo, Tory Lanez, Meat Mill. You know, the list goes on. I'll probably missed out a few more people, but thank you very much for blessing us with your time today. And it's an honor to have you here. Just wanted to ask first and foremost, like just off the bat, where did the name kind of Seasick come from? Like where did that originate from?
Yeah, so Seasick was a name that was given to me by a friend of mine. ASO, that's like my brother, man, childhood friend. I wanted C for Charles. That's my first name, and then we was just going back and forth, and basically it's like, man, make sick beats.
Okay.
And we just two together, man. It was that simple.
You know what? I thought it come from you being wavy, and then how your beats were quite wavy, and I thought that's where the name.
Yeah, wavy, sick beats. You know.
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
You know, when you're young, you just come up with names.
Yeah.
But it's cool. I kept it, man.
No, that's good, man. That's good. I'll be honest, I've been privileged to bless some of your beats as well. I actually, before I started in real estate, I used to do music quite a lot as a rapper. And I used to just listen to instrumentals, just strictly instrumentals. I never used to listen to music, just like to hear the sounds and how they were put together. But yeah, you're definitely an inspiration back in my producer kind of rapper days as well. So I appreciate the sound that you've been putting out for a long time. How long have you actually been producing for?
Man, I started when I was like 13.
Okay, wow.
years old, man. So I started through juke music. So in Chicago, we have a unique style, man. It's called juke music, and that's what got me into music production. It was pretty accessible. Everybody used like musical software like FL Studio, what I'm currently using now. And that really like showed me like just the basics. And then I went on and started doing like, you know, other subgenres of hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But that was really the start of my career, honestly. It's like juke music is just like another form of house music, but faster, more fun. You know, it's crazy, man. It's a whole like culture, Chicago culture thing.
Yeah.
And a lot of people in the neighborhoods, they were making juke tracks, footwork tracks, and the people would either dance to it or you'll be the one doing like juke tracks or whatever. So that's how I got into it, and then I made that transition into hip hop, boom bap, stuff like that, just experimenting. But that's really what got me into it, just having fun doing juke tracks.
Okay. That's brilliant, man. That's brilliant. At what point did you realize that your name carried more weight? Like when did Seasick become the pillar in Chicago?
Man, I guess when I was working with more A-list artists from Chicago, I think that was like kind of like getting my foot in the door. Because back then I had to make a long story short, I had got into this beat battle at the age of 17. It was sponsored by Red Bull.
Okay.
I won the whole thing, and it was like BT. It was, you know, televised and everything. They flew me out to New York.
Wow.
I won there. The grand prize was to work with a major artist, work with Nas for the first time at 17 when they flew me out to Santa Monica in California at Rebel Studios. We did this track called Film. Then when I came back to Chicago, I'm like, man, I feel like I'm the man. Like, this is really my dream.
Yeah.
And then I started, you know, getting all these, you know, people knocking at my door like, yo, who is this kid from the east side of Chicago, like making these tracks, especially during the blog era, because they were basically, you know, reporting everything coming out of Chicago. So I was like, I guess the guy that people was like keeping their eye on. And then from there, I was working with all the A-list artists from Chicago. Okay. So King Louis, like one of them, he was like a mixtape guy, very respected. And we did a single together, Val Venus, which was my first single on the radio. And it did something, man, like at least national wise. And And yeah, man, first time hearing my stuff in the club, on the radio, and saw a video shoot, like everything was crazy.
No, that's good, man. That's good. I was going to ask you, obviously coming up in Chicago during the Black Powerful era, what did the environment teach you about making music that lasts? Because you've been around for a long period of time. There's obviously been producers that have come and gone. Like, what makes your music more timeless? Like, what has the environment taught you?
For me, my environment, like growing
Mm.
up,
Yeah.
man, growing up, it was fun.
Mm.
I grew up on the east side of Chicago, bro. Pretty much where Common's from, No
Yeah,
ID, G Herbo, King Louis, Kanye West. You know, everybody's from that side, right?
yeah.
So, um, and there's like, it's fun. I'm back there. I can only speak for like my generation during that time when I was like 13, but it was also like, you know, dangerous, but not
Yeah.
as dangerous as it is today. Really,
Okay,
like
okay.
it's crazy. It's kind of like all over the place, no guidance, but it was a lot of fun, and that had a lot of impact and influence with everything. I soaked in a lot of like just Chicago culture and how we
Mm.
talk, how we move, how we, you know, just and I was outside a lot, man. I played
Yeah.
ball a lot,
Okay,
and
okay.
so I'm taking all this inspiration in during the rainy days when I can ball for real. It's like, okay, I'm in front of this computer and I'm just cooking up and just all this inspiration.
Mm.
It got to the point where it was fun. Everybody was expressing
Mm.
themselves, you know, and it is what it is. Very authentic. It is Chicago, but
Mm.
then it was just too much killing, too many homicides, too many like it was very toxic, and that
Yeah.
kind of had like to withdraw. Like, yo, I needed we need healing. We need,
Yeah.
and so that's when I transitioned at the age of 30 to do more like uplifting music, which I created like my seasick house. Started
Okay.
doing dance. That's another aspect of a lot of people don't know, but that's what I wanted to also showcase to the world, to
Okay.
anybody. So, yeah,
Interesting, man.
but yeah, I don't know if I answered your question correctly, but
No,
yeah.
there's no right or wrong answer, man.
Okay.
But no, I appreciate that. Obviously, for people that don't know, I've used a lot of your instrumentals in my videos, in my cinematic videos, which is filmed by the guy behind the camera again today, which is Boomslang Media. When you're producing, do you think visually as well? Like, do you foresee a video from the production stage? Is that in mind when you're making these beats?
Uh, sometimes.
Mm.
It can be a trick for sure. Like if
Yeah.
let's say I'm thinking about like I have a typically I have an artist in mind, and
Okay.
what could help for sure is if I was to like pull up one of his or her previous videos, and then
Yeah.
that really helps. Like that really enhances the production for sure.
Okay.
That's a trick I used to do. But it all depends on the mood and what I'm basically doing. So
Okay.
sometimes I just freely do me, and sometimes I'm like more intentional.
Okay. That makes sense.
Whatever helps, honestly. So, yeah, but that's definitely a trick. Like if I had to make a beat for, I don't know, let's say J. Cole,
Mm.
I want to be in that element, so I
Yeah.
might put like a video of him freestyling, and then I could hear the tone. Like somehow it just everything just appears in my imagination. It's like through the roof.
Okay.
I could just like feel like I'm in the room with him. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's like a mind thing.
Do you prefer to produce whilst you're with the artist, like in their environment, or do you like to do things separately?
Man, nowadays, I'm 35. I like
Mm.
to be in my own space, my own world.
Not fair.
I don't want to deal with the public. I don't want to deal with nobody. To be
Yeah.
quite honest. Now, back then, for sure, it was fun.
Mm.
I was like in my producing mode. Now, I don't mind being a beat maker, which is just making beats and just send them out and do whatever it is.
Yeah, of
I
course.
think it's because of the age, and then I don't know. I probably burnt out from doing the same thing, being in the studio. And every studio is different, you know.
Of course.
Sometimes it's wild, sometimes it's chill.
Yeah.
Like I went through a lot, and it was fun, and it is what it is. But now, where I'm at now, I think I like to do me, especially when I'm doing this house stuff.
Yeah.
I'm in my world, like I get to really have that creative control. I don't have to really like be at the mercy of the artist every time and just be
Of course.
dependent on that.
No,
Yeah,
that's
man.
interesting, man. It's interesting. It's good to know. Um, when if I was going to tie this in with real estate, understandably
Yeah,
so. If beats were properties, are you building luxury houses? Are you flipping houses, sorry, or are you holding long-term assets? What do your beats represent?
long-term assets for sure.
Long-term assets. Okay.
But I mean, off the top, yeah, I would say that because
Okay.
I do treat my music like digital assets for sure.
Yeah.
Uh, Learning about the business, I'm like, man, this is really like a digital asset. Like I could
Mm-hmm.
continue to make passive income if I really wanted to. I could sell it. You know, people are selling catalogs now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that kind of crossed my mind, but I feel like I see more value maybe in just ownership. Honestly, like I'm the type of producer that really just I never signed to anybody.
Yeah.
I'm very hands-on with my work. It's just me and my attorney. I don't have a manager. I never had one. I
Wow.
like to about the business so I could have that longevity, that long term thing. And I just like to do things myself. And I'll take
Okay.
the long. I will take the route that'll take me a little bit longer, but at least I'm more knowledgeable. I'm educating myself,
Mm.
and I see the vision down the road. I'm not I'm not going for the quick bucks.
Mm.
Um, and yeah, man, I mean, it's been working for me,
Yeah.
honestly.
Clearly. Clearly.
Yeah, yeah. And so I'm trying to pass, that knowledge to anybody in my circle, honestly, that's been doing production. So I'm trying to pass that. So it's like, yo, there's like so many ways to collect your earnings. There's this type of
Mm.
publishing, this type of royalties. So many that every year I'm learning something new
Yeah. Yeah.
because I didn't take that co-pub or that admin deal or that label deal.
Mm.
And so, you know, now I see why, like, okay, when majority of the time when people sign, it's because they're looking for, um, they needed the money. And I
Mm.
guess I was never in need for the money. Like, as long as I
Okay.
got like a roof over my head, I got food on my plate,
Of course.
I'm straight. And I don't have to speed up the process. It's not like I have a business in mind, but I need some type of capital to do something. Because if I had
Mm.
that money, 90% of the time, when you're young, you're gonna blow it. You're gonna do some dumb shit with it.
100%.
So I'm glad I took the slow route, and now I'm older, much wiser, and I'm able to really think about what I could do with this money.
100%.
Instead of getting it all at once. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, now you feel like you're young, you think you got everything is always going to be there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, that's brilliant, man. That's brilliant. That's some good knowledge for people that are obviously watching you and inspired by yourself as well, man. Sometimes taking a longer route is the better route.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
definitely.
it's not for everybody. I'm not
No,
going to
no.
say it because I know who I am as a person,
Mm,
very disciplined, very organized. And I know a lot of people are not like that. So I know what works for me. All I
exactly.
could do is pass my knowledge. And it's like you got to take it with a grain of salt and apply it if it applies to you. But honestly, it does takes like naturally. I just like to be organized. I like to, take a break from beats, and I know it's time for music business. Like I know how to to balance everything out,
No, that's
and it's
perfect.
very important. But it is what it is. Like you gotta do what works for you.
What about major label deals? Is that more of an overpriced thing, or is that undervalued in today's current market?
It really depends on the artist and who asks and everything. To be quite honest, like
Okay.
it may be something great for somebody who never had anything, or they might look. I'm gonna say this: the
Mm,
reason why I don't want to sign or I wouldn't sign is
mm,
because obviously depending on your circumstance and if you really need the money, but you're giving a lot up.
mm.
So for whatever you want from them, most of the time is money.
Okay.
So for somebody who doesn't have a lot of money, they need it right then and there. It might be very valuable.
Mm.
And if you don't really need it, then I don't know. It might be just it'll be more advantageous to the label
Yeah, yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
That's a great
And
answer.
most of the time, they will get the lion's share.
Mm,
And I know why they prey on to like younger adults. teenagers, because you really don't know any better. Majority of the time, people don't even look over their contracts. They don't even have access to an attorney, a good attorney at that.
Yeah.
So yeah, people are just signing anything. So yeah, it's really, they know what they're doing.
That makes
For
sense.
sure.
Makes a lot of sense. But based on that, to be fair, so it leads on nicely to my next question. What's something about the music industry people completely misunderstand? Like, what don't they understand about the industry when they first go in that they should really pick up on, other than obviously what you mentioned about having a good attorney and stuff?
Uh, the music business. We are in
Mm.
a business. It's not just about music. Like they say, I don't know if you heard this before. It's like they say it's 10% music, 90% business, or 80%. But the majority is about business. So you have to educate yourself as much as you can, because it's your responsibility. Unless you want to be taken advantage, because somebody will step forward and really, convince you to do X, Y, and Z for their advantage, for their gains. And so um, you have to be like, for me, I was always passionate about the music, but I was also passionate about the business side of it.
Mm.
Like, just as an entrepreneur, like, uh, I guess mindset, I was always intrigued by that. Um, but if you don't pay attention to that stuff and you just want to dismiss it and you want somebody to handle your business, then by any means, you're gonna get what you ask for.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's very important. And yeah, just music publishing, learning about the language, the terminologies, at least
Mm.
trying to educate yourself as much as you can. And we have these resources nowadays, so there's really no excuse, to be quite honest, man. It's just a
Yeah.
matter of like structuring, treating yourself like a brand, like a business, moving like a business,
Mm.
and not just a puppet who just have a God-given talent who could just sing, rap, or make beats. Like, it's just not enough.
Yeah, yeah.
Unless you want somebody to take over, but then you have to give up equity. You have to give up a lot.
100%.
So it's really about just understanding that the minute you make a song, you creating this intellectual property, your IP. And now this belongs to you. And how you treat it is how you treat it. And you have to, protect it, and you have to
Mhm.
learn about it so you could possibly make, nice earnings from it.
What's something that people don't know about you that's not music related? Because, like you mentioned earlier, you're quite discreet. You like to move
Yeah.
a certain way. What's something that people would be surprised by to know about yourself?
So much. You really have to know me, man. Like, I'm a regular person. I
Mm.
like to have fun. Uh, I don't know, man. Like, I'm originally from France, I guess. I don't know. I guess you could Google that. Like, I'm half French, half black.
Okay,
I
okay.
feel like I lived a unique life. I
Mm.
was born and raised in in Avignon, France, in the south of France. So I speak French. My dad is French. My mom is black from Chicago.
Okay.
Excuse me. Moved to Chicago when my parents had a divorce.
Mm.
Me and my siblings, we moved to Chicago on the east side. Um, Not the best side of Chicago, so it's a crazy, cultural shock. That definitely two different worlds.
Of course.
And yeah, just I don't know too many French people on the south side of Chicago. Well,
Okay.
on that side, so it's
It
like
must
I
be quite a
already,
rarity, to be fair. That's quite a
um,
that's quite a rare mix.
yeah, yeah, it's pretty rare.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and so I don't know, man. I know I had a whole different background, and you just have to get to know me, man. You just have to personally get to know me to really see, like, outside of seasick. But
Mhm.
seasick to me is just like it's like putting on my suit to go to work.
Mm.
But I know who I am deep down. Like, I'm just regular Charles, man, and I could just walk around my city and people could just dap me up and say, all these nice things. And
Mm.
obviously everything is exchanged and everybody acknowledging uh,
Of course.
each other. And I'm just a regular dude, to be honest. I just happen to make beats
As
the
be
artist.
super
So
talented and get rich doing so. So why not? Yeah, appreciate
yeah,
that.
no, it's cool, man. I don't treat myself like a celebrity or anything like that. I don't have to. Like, I really know myself. Like, and to most producers, they would like go to LA,
Mm.
and stuff. And I always been grounded in Chicago because I had
Yeah,
built this foundation with family and friends. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna stay here. Like, I gotta stay here. Like, why would I even trade that for start all over again? Which
yeah,
is nothing wrong, but for me, it's like,
of course.
yeah.
No, that makes sense. Just to ask on a couple of subjects, I wanted to know whether, again, tied in with real estate, whether you buy, sell, or hold. So, with these three topics in particular, would you buy, sell, or hold? So, you got drill in 2025, sorry. You've got TikTok hits or R&B comeback. So, which one would you buy, which one would you sell, and which one would you hold?
What I buy? Okay, I don't think I would buy drill.
Mm,
I think I would sell on a. Yeah, I would sell drill.
mm.
You said TikTok.
TikTok hits, yeah.
What was the other ones you said? What other
R&B comeback.
R&B comeback?
Mm.
I will hold. I love R&B, so I will hold it.
Okay.
Then I would. You said flip,
Sell.
sell.
The buy, sell, or
That's what I
hold.
was. Oh, buy. Okay. I don't know about TikTok, man. There's too many. It's unpredictable with
Mm.
that app. Man, I would sell it.
Okay.
I don't know, man. Because man, that's a tough question.
What about these three? So, an artist with buzz but no hits, a viral one-hit wonder, or an independent artist with a core fan base. Again, buy, sell, or
Wait,
hold.
you gotta repeat that. Hold on, I'm trying to process the
So, an
question.
artist with a buzz but they got no hits. You've got a viral one-hit
Yeah,
wonder, so someone that's just made one tune and is
yeah.
blown up, or an independent artist with a core fan base.
Okay.
Mm.
Same question.
Same question, yeah, yeah.
So if I
Buy,
was to
sell, or hold.
definitely. Mm, trying to get the meaning of holding. Like you basically just hold on to
Yeah,
what
you
you got.
hold and maybe hope for something to come of it maybe later, maybe nurture that.
Well, okay. So the person who has a hardcore fan, it's just a matter
Hmm.
of time. So that's
Hmm.
longevity. So whatever makes sense. I don't know if it's no, that would be holding, right?
Yeah, 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 be holding, yeah.
So I will hold onto that because that's
Okay.
going nowhere. If you have a community, you know, and you wherever you move, that's where they're gonna move. Like it's just a matter of time. You just have to build that up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I'm holding. I'm selling what's like trendy.
Okay.
So I guess that would be no, hold on. I might buy the TikTok depending on how well if
Mm.
it's like looking for a quick flip, I guess. Because I would be like kind of like what labels are doing. It's like, oh,
You're buying
based
into
off
that.
the metrics,
Mm-hmm.
I want to buy. I want to be. I'll pay you whatever you need up front, but
Yeah,
let
yeah.
me eat on the back end. And then you said sell, whatever, sell. Somebody said,
With a buzz but no hits.
oh damn, with a
Mm-hmm.
bus. Bus. Yeah, I'm selling that.
Fair.
Selling that. A buzz is just a buzz. Anybody can have a buzz.
Exactly, exactly. I'm gonna very quickly share my screen with you. I wanted to know. So
Okay.
I've got three properties to show you, and I want to know what kind of instrumental comes to mind when you see these properties. What beat comes to mind when you see a property like this?
What beat comes to mind?
Yeah, what type beat matches the aesthetics of this? I'm only showing you the externals just to make it a bit more
Well, this
sense.
is just a picture. There's no video.
No, just a picture, no videos. You haven't even seen inside the house, but what type of beat comes to
Any question,
mind?
question like that. Man, it could be anything. Honestly, um, you can't go wrong with anything acoustic.
Okay.
So that would be the bass for me, I
Okay.
guess.
Okay.
Um, or piano. Those two.
All
Something
right.
piano or acoustic. That's the foundation for me. It's universal.
Mm-hmm.
And then based off the drums, it's okay, where are you taking me? Are you trying to energize me? Like, are
Yeah,
you
yeah.
trying to like put some energy, or are you trying to like mellow me out? And that's all on the rhythm, the drums. That's what it's gonna dictate the mood, I guess. But
Okay.
it looks calm, man. You got the blue skies, got the green, you got a little parking lot. I
Yeah,
mean
yeah,
the
yeah.
parking lot.
All right,
Okay.
all right. All right, so we start off with a smaller one. We'll move. What about something like this?
Okay. Yeah, okay, this is a little bit more modern.
Mm-hmm.
Uh I will go for, I guess, today's sound, whatever that is.
Mm-hmm.
It's clean too.
Yeah, yeah. Funny enough, we've used one of your instrumentals for this.
You did?
Yeah, Destiny.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, like I said, that's funny. Probably something soulful, maybe.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That makes sense.
Uh,
Cool.
yeah, it won't be like anything dark or anything like. Nah, this smooth, man. Soulful. Yeah, soulful. It could be maybe R&B.
What about something like this? A little bit more standard. This is like your traditional three-bedroom terrace.
I think anything calm. I don't know why. I think it's because of the wet ground.
Yeah.
But if it was dry, let's just say, um, I don't know, man. I think beats works perfect with videos because
Yes, I
it's
agree.
like the soundtrack of, you know, of somebody like in motion.
Yes.
So when you're in motion, it's easy to have a soundtrack than it is
Mm-hmm.
a picture, to me, in my opinion.
Okay.
Like, it needs to be motion, and then the video could take you on this journey that's in sync with in sync of the motion of the beat.
Yeah, of
It's all like a waveform.
course.
With a picture is just like stale. So as
Yeah.
long as like it's not a dark hunting like house, I guess anything will work. To be quite honest.
That makes sense. Makes sense. To be fair, we could use that as a guidance for the next video that we do. So we film quite a lot with your instrumentals, so we got a few in mind. I think I'll be honest, I think one of my favorites from you production wise is As Far As. That's one of my favorite, but
All
I've
right,
been waiting for something epic for that one. But
for real.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I really like that one, man. I really
Forgot
like
how
it.
to sound. To be honest, maybe I could pull it up. But
Well, any
okay,
of the ones with the vocals on it, anything that you put with
is
either
it soulful?
refix. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It
Okay.
just it just hits a bit different, I feel, the ones that have got the vocals with it, or at least anything that's
Oh, so
been
that's a
remade.
melodic one.
Yes, yeah, 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 yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah, yeah. I need something a bit more impactful. I need something big to
yeah.
bring
Okay,
to the table for
I
that one.
got
But we're waiting for something. We got a
All
few
right.
things in line. 5 years from now, what does success look like for you in 5 years from now?
In 5 years, what do I see musically or
Yeah,
just in
musically
general?
or just where you want to be. What does success look like for you?
For me, so I see myself. Well, I'm engaged,
Okay,
so I see
congrats.
myself being married. Hopefully, have a family.
Hmm.
You know, uh, yeah, have a baby, a little child. Um, what else? Musically, probably still do my house mixes.
Hmm.
So I've been building my little brand with Seasick House. It's been like 4 years now, probably going on 5. I see myself probably like picking up a new skill, probably DJing, because a lot of people want me to. I've been getting a lot of requests of like, man, when are you gonna like do some type of like set?
Mm.
So I love the production part of making beats,
Okay.
but now I need to like put on this hat of just being, I guess, somebody that's a performer. And so I'll have to like present what I've been cooking up over the
Mm.
years, create a vibe. Probably do something like a rooftop, like create an event, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do see myself getting more into real estate.
Okay.
So right now I'm currently sitting in my condo that I bought that was in a foreclosure in 2018. I just took a risk. I didn't know anything about real estate, but I knew I had to invest in something, and I just saw an opportunity. It's a 1,200 square feet unit in a prime neighborhood at the time. Like it was just everything was just going up.
Yeah.
Bronzeville, and it's a HOA. I mean it's a condo association, and I don't know how it is in the UK, but in America, man, it's like those HOA fees are like super high. I mean, it's just
Okay.
constantly go up. It's almost like a
Yeah.
mortgage.
Sounds a little bit like our service charge that we have here. We have what we
Oh
call
yeah,
service charge. Yeah. So it's like a monthly
maintenance.
cost.
There's like a roof,
Yeah.
just stuff like that, and it just constantly goes up, and it's like its own little. Uh, it has its own laws, rules, and regulations. I don't care for it, to be quite honest. And I'm just ready to buy a home now. Especially, I need bigger space. So I'm thinking about like family.
Expanding.
But I do plan on renting it out while I search elsewhere. Um, yeah. So that's one of the biggest things too is to get into the home stuff
No, sounds
for
good.
me. So yeah, hopefully in before 5 years, I have things in place. So right now I'm just going through everything I need to have this ready, like rental ready.
Yeah.
So I'm learning a lot thanks to ChatGPT, Claude, those type of like apps. It's been very helpful for sure.
You've
Yeah.
got the obviously the beat wars tomorrow, or obviously going to be
Oh, the drum wars. Yeah, the beat
drum
battle.
wars, sorry. Who are
Yeah.
you looking forward to going up against? I mean, I wanted to see you up against like a Metro Boomin. I think that would be an
Yeah,
absolute
that's
epic
crazy.
battle.
I
But
mean, it's a Chicago thing, man. We doing
mm,
this for all the Chicago up and coming producers.
yeah.
Spaces for them because that's how I grew up on, for exposure to
Mm,
rub shoulders with people, whether it's a musician, an artist, A&R, label, whoever. You never know who you might meet
of course.
and who you bump into. So we need those type of spaces.
Mm,
I know at one point, 15 years ago, for me, that was a big deal. That was like our outlet to be
yeah,
heard, to showcase what we got. So I don't know how it is now. These kids, they got streaming, they got Twitch, they got, they send beats.
yeah,
But now it's time to have them get out their shell and really touch the people on a human level and just connect.
exactly.
We're trying to bring that back. Obviously, beat battles has been a huge thing for me. It was really like, started my career for a lot of people of my generation too. And it was a very popular thing even before I got into it. But yeah, we see, man, we just checking Chicago's temperature,
Yeah,
see where everybody's staying, and if that's something that they are interested in. So hopefully, man, I'm sure it's gonna be a great event.
yeah.
I'm part of the heavyweight section. Like after the battle, after they, I guess, uh, whoever wins, I guess it's gonna be like a heavyweight
Okay.
section. And
Yeah.
it's who am I going against? I think on the flag says Tino Crazy is another young Chicago producer.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're just gonna battle it out. We're gonna see. Like,
Yeah.
and the judge is gonna you know, tell you who moves on and who's not. They're gonna judge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring what I got. I haven't prepared anything.
Oh, really? Just in the
Yeah, I
freestyle?
haven't prepared anything.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
man. I don't do, beat battles anymore.
Okay.
But it is a different type of energy, man. You almost have to perform. Like you have to like create a whole new beat in a sense, or you might have to tweak some beats.
Okay.
And yeah, you have to put on the show for sure. Yeah, you
Look
got 1 minute to play your beat.
Yeah. Well, whenever the footage comes out, I look forward to see it. Obviously, I can't be there in presence, but
Yeah,
I'll be there in
we got
spirit,
this
definitely.
production team that's gonna record it. A lot of people
Yeah.
want to see it live. But even when you have it structured like that,
Yeah.
it's really my homie that's putting it all together. I'm just tagging along, supporting him.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah.
Look, really appreciate the time. Appreciate the work that you've been putting in and how you've helped elevate my career as well. Because I said it's the instrumentals that go into a lot of the videos I'm doing. Not a lot of people realize it's your name behind it, your production behind it. So where can people find you, man? What's the best way to contact you if they're interested in getting in touch?
I'm on Instagram under CC underscore or CC. I'm also on TikTok. If you want to hear daily production from me, that's under C6 as well. And if you're into dance music, house music, under C6 House.
Okay.
So you have options, man, whatever taste you're in.
Not perfect, man.
Yeah. I appreciate you, man.
No worries, man. I appreciate you being a star guest on the kind of finale of my Nitty Gritty podcast. I said we'll continue to work together and keep doing your thing, man.
Thank you, man.
No worries, man.
You.
Take care of yourself, man. Good luck.
Fun, man.
No worries, man. Take care.
You too. Good talking to you, man.
Likewise, take care.